Have you ever felt like you're living someone else's life? Like you're playing a role that doesn't quite fit? There's a reason for that, and it's more profound than you might think. It's not just about societal expectations or personal insecurities, it's about the very nature of your existence. It's about the powerful forces that shape our perception of reality. I'm Mark Roach. Welcome to Transcendent, my platform from a perspective formed from a journey around the world through life, crossing a wide spectrum of human experience from high to low, as most people in American society define them. This channel is all about inspiring common people to find their power and place their uniqueness in their lives. Imagine for a moment that your entire life is a carefully constructed illusion, not in a philosophical sense, but in a very real, tangible way. This is the premise of a fascinating concept explored by George Gurdjieff, an influential mystic and spiritual teacher, and later expanded upon by his student P.D. Ouspensky. They propose that humanity is, in essence, asleep, not physically, but mentally and spiritually. Accordingly to this theory, we're all living in a state of hypnosis, trapped by our own imagination and the pictures we've created of ourselves. These aren't literal pictures, of course, but mental constructs that define how we see ourselves and how we believe others perceive us. They're the roles we play and the personas we adopt, often without even realizing we're doing it. Think about it. How often have you caught yourself acting in a certain way because that's how you think you should behave? Maybe you've put on an air of importance, striding down the street with a serious expression as if the weight of the world rests on your shoulders. Or perhaps you've gone out of your way to appear tough or intellectual or carefree. These are all examples of living through pictures of ourselves. The trouble is, these pictures aren't real. They're fabrications born of our imagination and reinforced by societal expectations, media influences, our upbringings, our biases, our own insecurities. And as long as we remain identified with these false images, we can never truly change or grow. This idea might seem abstract, even a bit far-fetched. But consider the world around us. Look at the state of our society, the conflicts that plague us, the seemingly senseless actions that people take every day. Gurdjieff and Ouspensky would argue that all of this is the result of humanity's collective sleep state. We're all acting out our roles, playing parts in a grand drama, without ever realizing that we have the power to wake up and change the script. But why are we in this state? According to the work, as Gurdjieff teachings are often called, it's not by accident. There's a purpose to our sleep state tied to our role in the greater cosmic order. Humanity, in this view, serves as a kind of transmitter, channeling energies between higher and lower levels of creation. Our sleep state ensures that we fulfill this function reliably. Yet, paradoxically, we're also created with the potential to awaken, to break free from this bondage. It's a challenge to grasp this concept, this idea that we're simultaneously meant to be asleep and capable of waking up. But it's this very contradiction that gives depth and meaning to human existence. So how do we begin to wake up? This first step is becoming aware of our pictures. It isn't as easy as it sounds. These mental constructs are so ingrained, so much a part of our daily experience that we often can't see them at all. It takes consistent, conscious effort to observe ourselves objectively to catch those moments when we're acting out of a role rather than being authentically ourselves. Ouspensky gives some vivid examples of these pictures in action. The person walking along looking important, smiling and nodding to invisible admirers. This serious, frowning individual who seems to be carrying the weight of the universe. The deliberately unrefined person trying hard not to appear gentlemanly. These are all manifestations of pictures of imagination taking the place of reality. But here's the crucial point. These pictures are never real. Even if you think you have an accurate picture of yourself, it's still just that, a picture, a construct of the imagination. The real you, the authentic self, exists beyond these mental images. This is where the work of self-observation comes in. By consistently and consciously observing ourselves, we can begin to see through these pictures. We can start to distinguish between our imagined selves and the real selves. It's a process of stripping away layers of illusion, of confronting uncomfortable truths about who we really are beneath our carefully constructed facades. It's not an easy journey. Our pictures of ourselves are comforting and familiar. They provide a sense of identity, of belonging. Letting go of them can feel like losing part of ourselves. But it's only by moving beyond these illusions that we can begin to discover our true potential. The work teaches that this awakening is not just about personal growth or self-improvement. It's about fulfilling our true purpose as human beings. We're not meant to simply play our assigned roles in the cosmic drama. We have the capacity to become conscious participants, to evolve beyond our current state of being. This evolution isn't about becoming something different or better in the conventional sense. It's about becoming more real, more authentic. It's about stripping away the layers of illusion and imagination to reveal the truth of who we are. But here's the catch. You can't force this process. You simply can't decide to get rid of the pictures and become real. The change happens gradually as a result of consistent self-observation and conscious efforts to separate from our habitual patterns of thought and behavior. One of the most powerful tools in this process is what Gurdjieff called self-remembering. This is a state of heightened awareness where you're simultaneously conscious of ourselves and our surroundings, and a moment of waking up in the midst of our daily lives, of stepping outside our usual patterns of thought and behavior. Self-remembering isn't about thinking about yourself or analyzing your behavior. It's a direct experience of presence, of being fully in the moment without being caught up in the stream of thoughts, emotions, and external events. It's a taste of what it means to be truly awake. This work of self-observation and self-remembering isn't just an individual pursuit. It has profound implications for our relationships and our society as a whole. Imagine a world where people are no longer driven by their imaginary pictures of themselves, where they're able to see and interact with each other authentically without the distortions of ego and imagination. It's a radical vision that challenges our fundamental assumptions about who we are and how we relate to the world. But it's also a vision of hope, offering a path out of the conflicts and contradictions that plague our world. As we engage in this work of self-discovery and awakening, we begin to see that much of what we thought was important, our social status, our achievements, our carefully cultivated image, is ultimately meaningless. What matters is the quality of our presence, our ability to be fully alive and aware in each moment. This doesn't mean abandoning our responsibilities or withdrawing from the world. On the contrary, it means engaging with life more fully and authentically. It means bringing a new quality of awareness to everything that we do, whether it's our work, our relationships, or our personal pursuits. The journey of awakening is not an easy one. It requires courage, persistence, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves. But it's also a journey of discovery, uncovering depths of being that we never knew existed within us. As we strip away the layers of illusion and imagination, we may find that we're not who we thought we were. But we may also discover that we're far more than we ever imagined. Beyond our pictures, beyond our roles, and beyond the personas, there lies a vast potential for growth and transformation. This is the promise of the work, not to make us something that we're not, but to reveal what we truly are beneath the layers of sleep and illusion. It's an invitation to wake up, to step out of the drama that we've been unconsciously acting out, and to become conscious participants in the unfolding of our lives and our world. So the next time you catch yourself acting out a familiar pattern, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, is this really me, or is it just a picture I've created? Am I awake right now, or am I sleepwalking through my life? These moments of questioning, of conscious awareness, are the first steps on the path to awakening. Remember, the goal isn't to become perfect or to achieve some idealized state of being. It's simply to become more real, more authentic, more awake. It's about peeling away the layers of illusions to reveal the truth of who we are. In a world that feels chaotic and meaningless, this work of self-discovery offers a path to deeper understanding and purpose. It's a journey that each of us must undertake for ourselves, but it's also a journey that has the potential to transform our world. So I invite you to join me in this exploration. Let's wake up together, step by step, moment by moment. Let's discover who we really are beneath our pictures and illusions, because it's only when we're truly awake that we can begin to live authentically and fulfill our true potential as human beings. I'm Mark Roach, wishing you all the best.